This message was brought to you by Neds.
Wait, can you shoot me another tip?
Yeah, man, I'll let the 7 here.
Yeah, which race? What track are we on?
You need to stop, dude. Just follow my Neds social profile.
Everyone has that mate. Head to the Neds app to create your own social profile and share bets, see what your mates or experts are backing, or get around the banter with other punters. Download the Neds app today. T's and C's apply and available on website. What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.
A listener production.
Hi, it's Dan Flink here. The Knights faithful are waking up with that winning feeling after the club rolled the Storm 14-12 in the NRL overnight. Newcastle bagging the points in front of close to 22,000 at McDonald Jones Stadium. Coach Adam O'Brien says he's proud of the team's effort to hold out a fast-finishing Melbourne outfit who scored 2 unanswered tries in the second half in a match rife with errors from both teams.
We've done a really good job there. Some big individual moments, guys just finding a way to get it done.
A day of mourning has been declared in Russia following Friday's terrorist attack that's killed 137 people at a Moscow concert hall. While Ukraine and the US have rejected President Vladimir Putin's suggestion the offenders had ties to Ukraine. Back home, and the Minister for the Hunters reflecting on the work put in over the past year since Labor was voted into government. Yasmin Catley says she's particularly proud of the improvements to the health sector, which has seen more than 100 junior doctors start across Hunter, New England, as well as a heap of additional overseas medicos joining the local ranks.
We've got 100 registered nurses from Ireland and UK coming in, and they've picked to live here in the Hunter. Well, why wouldn't you? The best place in the world.
Thousands of babies most at risk from RSV are now eligible for a vaccine as part of a statewide rollout, and it's set to be free. And Australia's lowest paid workers would score a near 3.5% pay rise from July if the federal government has its way. It's asked the Fair Work Commission to lift the minimum wage by the rate of inflation. Recapping our top story, a Knights enforcer Leo Thompson will be sweating on a decision from the NRL judiciary after being put on report for a hit on Melbourne's Ryan Pappenhausen following the Knights' 14-12 win overnight. The Eels beat Manly 28-24 in last night's other match. A three-pointer from almost halfway down the court seen Tassie steal Game 3 of the NBL Championship Series overnight by 2 points. If they beat Melbourne United again Thursday, they'll take the title, lose, and it'll go down to a decisive Game 5. And Ferrari's gone 1-2 at the Australian Open, with Spain's Carlos Sainz taking the checkered flag.
This message was brought to you by Neds.
Wait, can you shoot me another tip?
Yeah, man, I'll let the 7 here.
Yeah, which race? What track are we on?
You need to stop, dude. Just follow my Neds social profile.
Everyone has that mate. Head to the Neds app to create your own social profile and share bets, see what your mates or experts are backing, or get around the banter with other punters. Download the Neds app today. T's and C's apply and available on website. What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.
Insurance that's a bit more U-shaped. UE. You insured. Product issued by UE Pty Limited. Consider our car insurance PDS to decide if this product is right for you. PDS and TMD available at ue.com.au.
Triple M. Tanya and Steve, #1 in Newcastle with McDonald Jones, the Hunter's leading home builder. She's set out the math club. He likes candles in the bathtub. She loves a ricotta solo. He lives a Carabolo. We start to pull the dealer. The bloke and the Sheila. Their boss is always in despair because their meetings happen on air. Tanya and Steve. Live from Honeysuckle and across Newcastle and the Hunter. Celebrating 10 years.
Good morning. Welcome to Monday.
Welcome to a 4-day week.
Oh, yeah. You mean welcome to 2 4-day weeks?
Stop it.
I know.
I hope we must play a song because we can't say anything better than that. So good.
And look, so far, so good for anybody planning on camping this Easter long weekend because the weather's looking just fine.
Yeah, true.
How lovely is that?
A little bit cool this morning, I don't mind that.
Same.
And then, looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
With the weather.
Yeah.
I wrote it down, that's why I went happy 4-day week. I have not been able to get my head around Easter this year.
So many people have been saying that.
Yeah, I know, so many, same.
Just because it's earlier, and then we've got a couple of weeks, and then school holidays, and then...
Yeah.
I even said to him, mate, what are you doing for Easter? He went, when's that?
Oh, really?
I said, well, next Friday, mate.
Yeah. No, I've got it planned within an inch of its life.
Oh, look at you go.
You've got the kiddies coming back, though.
I do.
Of course, see, that's a goodie.
Yeah. Yep. Child and child's girlfriend in tow.
Yes. God, it'll be on, Rise, won't it?
What will be on?
You and her having fights over his attention. Risey, I bought you a t-shirt. Oh, I got you a hoodie.
Anyway, I'm going to make them wear our Tanya and Steve t-shirts.
Oh, great
everywhere
idea.
they go.
Great idea.
Yeah, that's a surefire to make sure they come back.
Exactly.
Tanya, we'll talk during the week.
Yeah.
Because I know how much you miss them and I know how much you love their visits.
Yeah.
We'll talk during the week to cut out any reason why they might never come back again, okay?
I just thought...
Starting with getting your old clothes out for her to wear.
What a great idea. That's 2 hours. We could... So I've got some time between 1 and 3 on Saturday afternoon.
Right, write that down. Wednesday. Tanya intervention to have her child come visit again.
Will do. Do you think she just needs to play it a bit cool? Play it cool, is that what you're thinking?
Look, my method to my madness is, as we well know, we haven't had any outdoor advertising. They're young and they're lovely. They've both got lovely bodies.
Yes.
And I figure shove them in a couple of Tanya and Steve t-shirts and make them parade around the beach.
That's your marketing plan for 2024, eh?
Absolutely.
Well, it's better than the one we got.
It's definitely better than the ones we're doing at the moment. So, yes.
No, I just got a sticker on the back of my car. I thought that'd do it.
And I'll wake up with Tanya and Steve sticker. That's a great idea. Yes, we did get those. No one puts stickers on the cars anymore.
They don't, do
That's
they?
the problem, no.
They
They
haven't seen
don't.
a sticker on a car in forever.
No, except for when we were all saying this a couple of weeks ago, and it's true, so please listen up, mechanics. Don't put your mechanic thing on our... We don't like it.
No, we don't.
I don't mind it when you put the little one inside the windscreen that
To
says...
remind us?
Yes.
Yes. When the next... the
That'd be
next
right
check is
in
due.
Bob's Auto Mart.
On the back.
On the back of my boot.
What's wrong with Bob? He's
No, I love
lovely.
Bob.
I love
Using poor old Bob as an example. But that is very true. We don't do stickers that much, do
No,
we?
it's weird, isn't it? There was a whole... Growing up, that's all you saw.
Yeah.
And you used to be able to identify different cars from the stickers, don't you reckon? They're like, oh, there's Kim going on that, you
course.
know, because all the cars
Yes.
kind of look a bit similar when you're growing up.
She had a tab sticker on the back.
Like it's in sports, but like a tab.
No,
it's
as
in
in
the
a
drink.
drink.
Oh, I thought it was like,
Tanya.
geez, you love the pun.
Tanya, you've done it again. You've done it again. Last night, and I'm not making this up, we do this last night. I was watching a little YouTube clip on Back to the Future where they argued because they said, give us a Pepsi free. And the guy said, you have to pay for it, right? Because and the other one was, says, give us a tab.
Yeah, kidding.
Wow.
Tab Cola. I'm not. I watched this last night because Pepsi were the
High
sponsors
five.
of the movie.
High five.
Right? And
high five,
Tab
everyone.
was made by Coke.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the sponsors said, we're paying for the movie, you're not putting it in. And they said Tab was huge in the, the
Really?
80s. There you
There you
go.
go, little life lesson.
Elle McPherson advertised that, right?
I'd never even heard of it.
Diet drink. It was like Coke Zero, but
Yeah.
don't know why they called it Tab.
Don't know. Don't know. I have no idea.
But yeah.
Ask Elle.
It was next
Jerry
time I
on
see
the
her.
phone, Jerry. By the way, when you guys high five, then look what you guys are doing on your Tanya and Steve 10-year anniversary T-shirt.
Well, because we do it
exactly
often. I know.
Are you kidding?
I haven't seen you high five ever, actually.
Haven't you even seen us walk down the street? We high five all the way down.
You're always high
People
fiving.
come under it like a bridge.
You're always high fiving.
We just can't help ourselves.
Tanya and Steve. Oh, good morning, everyone. You can win your
We both think we're black basketball players.
10-year anniversary Tanya and Steve T-shirts all this week as well as invites to our 10th year birthday party.
Fist pump.
It's Triple M. Oh, no fist pump.
There you go, man. I got a little sneaky one here.
Well, this is just a stat. A little accident analysis and prevention program that's being released today in New South Wales finds that if you want to keep your young P-platers safe, don't buy them a car. Let them use the family car because the stats show they're 30% more likely to crash in their first year on the road and twice as likely to suffer death or injury than those who borrow the family car. It's kind of like there's an added level of responsibility in their own brains.
Don't want to break mum and dad's car.
Exactly.
That's a good idea.
Whereas if it's their own, they will treat it however they wish.
Unless it's a little a-hole.
Well, true. Hence why the stats aren't 100%.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
God, I'm not going to break, which is weird, isn't it? Fine to break my own.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
Mm. So don't buy them. Don't be tempted.
What's the difference between red, green peas?
So the red one is the first one you go on to after L's.
Right.
And you're on that for 12 months.
Okay, then
Then you come on the green for 12 months.
Okay.
And it's a long process compared to what we're all used to.
Isn't it ever?
L's and P's.
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw this yesterday, and it's just a nice reminder of today, literally 4 years ago, today, All casinos were closed, cinemas are closed, gyms are closed, indoor sport venues, pubs, clubs, places of worship, restaurants, cafes, takeaway only. Okay,
so funny.
4 years ago today.
It's funny you bring that up because we had friends over on Saturday night. We were talking about the timeline of COVID.
Yeah.
How quickly we all forget.
Oh, yeah.
And what we were throwing things like that up. Remember when?
Yes.
And shaking our heads laughing, going, that was the world we were in.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
Only open supermarkets, pharmacies, bottle-os.
Do you remember the bottle shops?
Australia!
Do you remember the vision in supermarkets of toilet paper wars?
Oh, yeah.
Women beating each other up for 12 packs of toilet paper.
You know what I remember? You know what stands out to me? There's a video of you and I in Woolies, right?
Yeah.
Because we heard about it. But when you and I arrived at Woolies together, there was no meat.
None.
And we raced for the last steak. Do you remember that?
I do.
That was around the toilet paper thing. But nothing makes me laugh harder. Nothing. Because I actually saw it happen when a security guard, I won't say what pub, came up and went, sit down, young lady, you're not allowed to dance.
No dancing.
There'll be no dancing here or out you get. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, you over there, get in. I saw that. You nearly danced. Madness.
I do recall being in the Wicco, right?
Yep.
When just what you just said.
Okay,
Steve.
then. I wasn't going to name the pub. It was a Wicco.
Well, I was sitting in the Wicco, and the artist that was on stage, someone did get up in their seats and start dancing. He freaked out, going, "Please sit down, otherwise they're going to shut us down." The panic and the fear and the terror on even the artist's face.
That famous line from, and I wish I could remember who he was, but he used to play all the pubs and clubs, and he'd get up and just when the sing-along bit, he'd go, "Okay, nobody now."
Nobody now.
Because you weren't allowed to sing.
Absolutely not.
Stop that singing and sit down the lawyers.
Don't even sing it in your head.
Oh, God.
I know. And but there were two camps.
Yep.
Well, they're the rules.
Yeah, rules are rules.
Bloody hell, yeah, it makes sense to me.
I'm ashamed to say I was on that. I was on the rules side. Remember I was in a different studio to you guys.
I'm going to bring up the photo just for our pleasure of you coming in dressed head to foot. Remember the PPE gear he wore to work, Steve?
Yes, I do.
That was hilarious. I was funny that day.
No, you weren't funny. You were serious.
I still remember listening,
Semi-serious.
just sitting back and listening to everyone talking about, if they don't get vaccinated, we're going to kill them.
Yeah,
We're
absolutely.
going to kill them dead.
Oh, anyway. And remember EP Nikki, it was right at the time that she was trying to organise her wedding and she was so upset. She's like, there's still no dancing, she wouldn't have a wedding unless...
party got canned.
Yes.
Remember?
Well, she was so upset she stopped looking after the show and was online all the time trying to find a place she could actually have a wedding. All of that. Funerals.
Yeah.
I had to watch 2 funerals on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yes.
To think that. But no, anyway, no dancing.
Feel better at McDonald Jones with double glazing included in your new home.
You won't get this.
You won't get this.
You will eventually, and you will pick up a double pass to the Red Hot Summer Tour, which is coming up Saturday, April 6th at the Roche Estate. This is fantastic. It's the Living End, Birds of Tokyo, and more. It's going to be an amazing weekend.
You've got those gigs rolling around soon, isn't there?
Yeah. Now, you've just got to phone us first, and then Steve will present his fact. You just got to find out.
Present
it to you.
I brought in my whiteboard.
So give us a call.
13353. Call us right now.
Or you can go old school, my overhead projector.
Oh, yes.
Remember those?
Yes. Yep.
On the stand.
Yes. All right. Janine is at Redhead. G'day, Janine.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
All right, Janine. It's a quick and easy one, I think. But it's the average Australian does this 3 times every day.
Any ideas, Janine?
Yells at someone?
What was that?
Yells at somebody?
No, that's 10 times every day these days now. No, it's not that.
Sorry. What about...
It's a relatively recent test as well.
Is it?
Mm.
Jake's at Redhead. Oh, no, he's not. He's at Gateshead. G'day, Jake.
How you going?
Good.
The average Australian does this 3 times a day now. More than ever before, actually, but does it 3 times a day. What is it, Jake?
Goes to the toilet?
No.
Not goes to the toilet. Thank you, Jake. There'd be probably more than that, wouldn't it?
Can I have a crack?
Yeah.
Will I say it or just write it?
Nah, say it.
Looks in the mirror.
No.
No. Okay. It's probably more than that these days.
Well,
too.
depending on age, it gets less.
True. Tony's at Cessnock.
Hey, Tony, the average Australian does this 3 times a day, which is actually more than 10 years ago, but they do it 3 times a day now.
Brush their teeth.
No.
Okay.
Probably should.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony. I've got no idea on this one.
Daniel's at Tea Gardens. What do you think, Daniel?
Oh, no idea. I'd say call their mum.
Oh, no.
Mum? No.
Wouldn't Tanya be happy with that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't all mums?
Wouldn't they? Let's go to Dee at Rutherford. Hello, Dee.
Hi, is it having a coffee?
Yes.
Oh, is that?
Yep.
3 coffees
My
a day.
next clue was going to be, when I read it, I went, you're kidding, I had that before I leave home.
Oh, well, then we would have got it. Dee, you're going off to the Red Hot Summer Tour, and it's happening
the bloody legend.
Roche Estate, Saturday, April 6th. It's going to be an amazing day for you. Dee, is that you, though? 3 coffees a day?
Yeah.
There you go.
Spot on. Isn't
It's
that funny?
average. It was 10 years ago. It was 2,
Yeah,
and now not only is it increased to 1, again over averages.
sure.
It's because it's better coffee.
Okay.
And in workplaces,
Yep.
having machines like we do. Here.
Yeah, well, we have a machine.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Dee, do you have a cut-off? Do you go, I can drink coffee until a particular time and then no more?
Yeah, definitely. Never after 3 o'clock.
There you go.
Never after 3.
Isn't that interesting?
I'm the same.
Yeah.
10 p.m. cut off for me. It doesn't.
Thanks, Dee.
I'm only kidding myself with coffee that it's going to wake me up though, because it just doesn't really affect me like it does others.
Well, I'm not even if I have a coffee, which is rare, it's a half strength.
Yes.
But last night I had a cup of tea at about 8 o'clock. Did I toss and turn?
Oh,
and
yeah.
still awake at midnight.
Because there's a bit of caffeine in tea.
Yeah,
isn't
there is caffeine in tea, and you kind of forget
You
that.
don't get told that a lot, or it's not. Yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah.
always caffeine, coffee,
Yep.
but yeah, I mean, my mum Betty, tea was on breakfast. 10 o'clock, tea.
Yeah.
Lunchtime, cup of tea. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, cup of tea. 5 o'clock, cup of
Really?
tea just for dinner. And then at 9 o'clock, cup of tea, love. Yes, thanks, love.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, they're on speed, weren't they?
They love their tea.
Oh, it was, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
And if you were out,
Yes.
oh, it's bloody cup of tea time, but
Yeah.
go. Well, why don't we buy one when we're
That
out?
is so true.
Oh, your mother makes a better tea, love.
Do you know what I do object to, though, Steve, being a tea drinker? Buying a
paying
cup
that
of
much
tea when I'm
tea,
out.
yeah.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's just hot water in a bag.
Oh.
I agree with the coffee because it's a skill.
Yes.
But the tea, seriously.
No, that's a fair point. And it's embarrassing for your friends. You're not having a coffee.
There you
You're
go.
right, though. It's a bag of tea.
That's it.
In the water.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
We're here thanks to McDonald Jones. They've been building homes in the Hunter for almost 40 years.
And right now they're building more into their homes than ever before.
They are. That's right. Double glazed windows in there. They've got solar, electric car chargers are going in too, plus energy efficient appliances.
That's building better. So if you want to head out to a McDonald Jones Hunter display home and find out about a free quote and site inspection, you can.
That's right. McDonaldJonesHomes.com.au is where you check out how to, where to, why to.
Why nice?
Hey, I reckon on a personal poll,
Yep.
the fact that I'm still a smoker, I don't like it, but I am.
Yep.
When you go to a smoking area, even
Yeah.
Saturday night, right, to dinner with friends, if there's 10 people in the smoking area, 6 are vaping.
Right.
Right.
That's just my personal, what I've noticed.
Right.
3 close friends vape,
Yep.
right? And it was to give up smoking, but now they vape.
Right.
And as we've seen in stats as well, young people just taking vaping up, not even smoking.
Yeah.
They're like, haven't even smoked or everything. And then all the new laws, toughest laws, if the government get them across, to ban all the vaping. And I asked, because I was out with them, I'm asking, I said, what are you guys going to do when they do all that? Everyone just laughs. What? Oh, we'll be able to get it.
How though? Because I'm really curious, because as of January 1 this year, single vape use products were banned from importation.
Yeah.
Okay. They're going to get around that. We can see that.
Yeah.
As of Thursday, though, there is a new bill, so it's amendment legislation. The bill bans the importation, domestic manufacturer, supply, commercial possession, and usage of disposal, single use, and non-therapeutic vapes. Again, bit of a toothless amendment.
Yeah.
What will happen is by the end of next year, vaping, they want it gone. So it will be then you can't stand in an area designated for vaping.
Yeah.
The only place you'll be able to vape is in the privacy of your own home.
And yet
That's
you
if you can
and yet
get
you
your
can
hands on
smoke.
it. Yeah, I know. But
So will
this
people take smoking back up, you reckon, with cigarettes?
maybe. I
Probably.
mean, you're talking about
That's what they're hoping because the government taxed that.
you're talking about 3 friends that went to vaping.
Yeah.
To help them give up smoking.
Yes.
Now, by the way, they'll still have pharmacy-assisted vaping for people that want to give up.
Yes.
But it will be so controlled.
Yeah.
You'd be, giving away your firstborn just to get one.
Yeah.
So is it help them trying to give up, or is they're just shrugging their shoulders going, nah, this is now a new habit?
Yeah, well, it's a new habit. Definitely got them. Yeah.
So it's not working.
Well, it is in fact that what they say is they don't have the chest and the smoke that gets to the chest and everything. They might have that nicotine habit, but they don't have. They breathe better now. They physically feel better.
Do they though?
Well,
is that what they're
tell me.
saying?
Yeah, that's all of them that say the same thing though. It's not just a one-off. They all say when you're not inhaling with smoke, it certainly helps for the lungs and things like that.
Would you ever go that way, Steve, if you ever gave up smoking, attempted again? Would you start vaping or no?
To me, it's just me taking up another habit.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. I know what you mean.
But when I say they laugh, they go, yeah, apparently cocaine's illegal too.
Yeah.
Apparently pot's illegal too.
Yeah.
So that's why they laugh.
Yeah.
You'll be able to get it wherever you want, how you want, might be a bit dearer.
Yeah. The thing that I think will, it's harder because it actually does need, it's plastic. It's a mechanism. Yeah. It's not as easy as just shoving some drugs in a statue of Hail Mary and importing it into the country.
Yeah.
You've got to actually have and there's other bits that can be easily detected because there's it's not just a drug.
Which was pointed out to me Saturday. They'll be so busy trying to track down vapes and get it on the news going, look what we're doing. Coke will be walking through literally the non-declared sections. It'll just be, you right, mate? Yeah, no, I just got Coke. Okay, on your way, we're looking for vape.
And Tanya's obviously just watched The Gentleman as well because they smuggled drugs in a Mary.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
I actually
haven't watched it yet. Oh,
but they always pick a
that's what they
religious figure because
that's what they did.
They hope that people go, you wouldn't do anything to so sacrilegious. Oh, that's funny.
2 rules. Mary, give it to Nana.
But it's really interesting because I'm curious. This whole idea was born about to help people stop smoking. And it's not. And now the ads that are rolling out are directed at kids, showing how their lung function is being impacted, how it poisons I don't know.
Hopefully it's harder for the school kids. Definitely, hopefully it makes it a lot harder for the kids, like the school kids, to get vapes.
By the time we get to the end of 2025, probably.
Yeah, hopefully.
You know?
And the adults can still get them because they're going to find a way around them. I mean, the kids will still get them as well, but
there'll be places that will, like, now.
Yeah, behind the counter stuff.
All that, yeah. So it's just interesting, isn't it? They're making a big song and dance about what we're doing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there's not anyone out there in my circle, and I presume if that's, 3 close ones, that are really that concerned about it yet. They don't believe it's going to be that hard.
Yeah.
Because they've been getting it on the shonky for a while now, I think.
Exactly.
So on the import thing, that might slow things down.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The general, I just find it strange that if I was to give up smoking, right, part of it is that I don't have to go outside.
Yeah.
And it's like, now I'm vaping, it's the same.
To go out there.
It's the same social thing.
Yes.
It's bizarre. The funniest social thing, of course, is if you're eating outside and all I have to do is go 5 metres away and I just smoke and yell to everyone. And then there's this other thing I did I'll tell you about. It's bizarre.
I'm curious, though, if you're a vapor and you're listening, did you go from nicotine to give up vapes and now you're stuck on this particular habit? Is it that addictive or is it not as addictive?
I don't know about the I've asked them that.
133353 if you want to get involved. 133353 is our phone number.
Yeah, ask them that. But it's the smoke is less. It's the vapey thing. You can sneak them a lot more than you could a cigarette. There's part of that as well.
Well, because I feel sorry for vapors. I feel sorry for vapors that were told, because this was the big lie that we were sold.
Yeah.
It's going to help you give up cigarettes.
Yeah.
So if you've gone from that and you were going, yes, this will be saving me money, bettering my health, and now you're stuck in this vape world.
It's kind of that.
I feel sad, so sorry for them.
That's why I never went there, because you're right. It was supposed to be do this and then stop both.
Exactly.
But now it's now it's just stay on it. But also, it's more what it surprises me. The young one starting it.
That's
it's the others. The others is like that would be something I'd do. It's like, oh look, I know, but anyway, apparently it's better than smoking. Whatever. It's the one starting it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I didn't know you smoked. I didn't. Well, what are you vaping for?
I agree with
Strange,
you.
isn't it?
And it's the kids that I really feel. I'm actually glad those ads have come out because if the kids are as, and we can say, oh no, it won't impact them. Well, AIDS ads did impact us as kids.
Yep.
So the vape ads are as horrific as the AIDS ads in my mind, because they're showing teenagers being, in hospital, going, well, this is now your lung function for the rest of your life.
I would actually show it to my kids.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like, going, hey, you vape. This is what happens.
Yeah.
We never went 10-2 bowling again after those days, I'm telling
See,
you now.
it worked.
bloody worked here. You're dead right. Hey, Josh, are you vaping, mate?
Yes, I am.
And did you?
I gave up cigarettes January last year.
Right.
Picked up a vape, and been vaping ever since.
So is it swapping one habit to another?
It sure was.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you?
Yeah, but
How do you feel on the vapes, Josh?
I feel better. Obviously, better than smoking. Obviously, my bank account looks better than smoking.
That too.
That's for sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that
But
too.
yeah, see that was a main one for me. I noticed the difference. I've gone from, let's just say $45 a day to $40 a month, a fortnight sort of thing.
Oh, that's a huge difference, isn't it?
That was spoken about a lot Saturday night, Josh. The money saving.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh. That's a huge savings.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And again, remember, the government don't get any money on the vape, so they want people to get back on the smokes.
Guys at Glendale. G'day, Guy.
How you going?
Yeah, good. What's are you addicted to vaping now? Is that what happened?
No, so I've actually given up vaping altogether. But I was just earlier in your conversation, I went from smoking to vaping, obviously because of the money and all that sort of factor. Felt great for a while, but I actually got a hold of a bad vape that set me into a whole medical situation. So I had to get some scans done and X-rays.
What was it, Guy? What was the medical situation?
Just a bad vape, so I couldn't breathe properly. Massive heart palpitations, all the rest of it. So I think I got stuck with a nicotine vape that just had. It was just there was no regulations on it. You can tell. So.
Yeah.
Well, this is the problem.
That's so scary.
It is. And I was just going to say, are you okay now, Guy?
I still have bad days, but yeah, as a whole, I am now. But that's been. I gave up the vapes in November last year.
I was about to say, how long have you been off both now? So November from the vapes. Okay.
Yeah, November for the vapes, and it was August last year for the ciggies. So.
Oh, good on you, Guy.
Giving up both.
Giving up both, yeah.
Hello, Steve at Mayfield. You vaping, mate?
I certainly am. I'm so glad I picked it up too. Been doing it about a year and a half.
Yep.
62 now. And I, like a lot of people, actually started smoking behind the bushes at school when you're 15 or so.
Yep.
But my health sits vaping. It's with the nicotine, by the way. You've got that option if you want to go to the doctor to get a prescription. But my health is 100 times better now.
Yeah, that's what I'm told on the breathing and stuff.
Are you under a doctor's care with your vape, Steve?
Yeah, you've got to get a prescription.
Yeah. Well, you'll still be able to do that even when the new laws change.
Yeah, I've already thought about that, but I used to get an online prescription, right? But you would actually talk to them and whatnot. But now you actually have to go to the doctor, I think, to get it.
Yep.
And it was easily. I could actually order the vape juice online.
Okay.
From a company called Vapo, but they've shut down now because of the new rules.
Yep.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks for the call.
The doctor ones, they continue that to the lack of nicotine, isn't it?
Monique is at the junction. Are you vaping, Monique?
Good morning. I am actually. I used to be a smoker. I used to smoke rollies. And sorry, I'm not coughing because I'm a smoker. I'm coughing because I've got I'm sick of some kind.
Yep.
Anyway, so I was a smoker, and then the hangover, like the cigarette hangover after a massive night out, was just horrible.
Yeah.
So I started vaping, and then a lot of my friends that are actually diagnosed with ADHD, like myself, we all prefer vaping, and it's like it does something to our brains. It like tickles that part.
And you get satisfaction out of it, Monique.
Yeah, 100%.
I imagine with ADHD, it's part of the action that helps as well.
Yeah. It's that got diagnosed with like irritable bowel disease. And the doctors have asked him if he was smoking. And he's like, well, yeah, I used to smoke and I used to vape. The nicotine used to subdue the effects and the symptoms. repetitive
Yeah.
thing. Now, one of my friends has just got diagnosed with like irritable bowel disease. And the doctors have asked him if he was smoking. And he's like, well, yeah, I used to smoke and I used to vape. The nicotine used to subdue the effect and the symptoms of ulcerative colitis. And now he's got it hardcore. And he said if he didn't give up smoking, he wouldn't have this issue. That's literally what the doctors told him.
Yeah, right. Okay. Thank you, Monique.
There's
I don't know
like
if that's exactly.
There's 1,000 things though. There's like, you give up that and that'll do that and that'll do this and this is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I gave it smoke and got diabetes.
Well, the reason that
This episode is brought to you by Ladbrokes, the new official wagering partner of the UFC. Think you know how the next card's going to play out? With the Ladbrokes app, you can bet on a huge number of markets plus build same-game multis. So, take on the fun and download the Ladbrokes app. Ladbroke it! What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.
You're only human. How epic is that? You're the only thing on the planet that with enough practice can do a kickflip and peel one of those little stickers off an apple before you eat it. Your eyeballs? They're little amazeballs that can identify a star that's 16.308 light years away. Human, you are a marvelous thing, and it's health that helps you see how epic you can be. Live better with Medibank.
but it's because of the predilection for cream buns.
Because I gave up fun.
Feel better at McDonald Jones with double glazing included in your new home.
Hey, Saturday night, Mike had some mates over.
Yeah.
Right? And we were sitting around in the backyard. Now, there was an Aussie. Well, there's 2 Aussies, actually, and 2 Irish.
Sounds like the start of a joke.
It does.
I'm waiting for it.
Two Irish guys and an Aussie guy are in a barbecue.
And the Aussies and I took great delight because this conversation with boys turned around to car tyres on our girls. Yeah, how exciting.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were talking about car tyres, and I said, will you get the car tyres back when you get your tyres changed?
Yep.
And they looked at me and went, why would I want them back? And I went, to make a swan with.
Swan.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My head went 2T. I wish I was there in the
A
backyard.
tired swan.
Because then introducing, I didn't even realise Michael didn't know this, to introduce the Irish to tyre swans, it took up an hour of our night. The incredulous expressions on their faces going, what, this were in people's yards?
Wow.
And I went, absolutely. I said, if you probably go to tea gardens, there's probably still one there.
Yeah. I absolutely agree with you.
Definitely.
And I'm also visioning, you're halfway through explaining and realising to yourself, this is ridiculous.
I know. And then I brought up photos, trying to defend them. I found myself defending the great Aussie icon of the tyre swan.
Yeah.
And that didn't convince them either.
Because my dad had something that was never diagnosed because it was early days.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Mum saw one once. Next minute, Dad's downstairs. I reckon he made 10.
Fashioning a tyre swan.
He got tyres, painted them white,
Yeah.
and they're all in their front yard.
There they are.
I've got a
Ugliest
couple of
thing
pictures.
in the world.
Oh, look, you can even make them a little planter box.
Oh my God,
Little
that
planters.
photo you're showing there, Rosie, of a white swan and a black swan with a planter box, that's what I tried to sell the Irish with our tyre swan fascination Saturday night.
I actually stopped letting friends come to my house because that's what they'd see as they walked in. They were massive, weren't they?
They were
Was
for
it
a
70s
while.
or 80s?
Look, I
reckon
remember them.
70s.
Well, I remember 80s as a kid.
maybe,
you know, going
maybe.
to school
Yeah,
and
yeah.
seeing tyre swans on my way to school at Raymond Terrace.
Yeah. Geez, I tell you, if it was now, there'd be markets, wouldn't they?
I just wonder whether it was in every suburb or, you know, Raymond Terrace, we were big on them, but whether you came into Newcastle and whether you'd see them
around Cooks Hill.
and Merriweather.
Maybe not.
Well, you would, but they'd be wearing diamond necklaces. Don't know. Not as much room.
Yeah, true.
But absolute bird thing.
Yeah.
Without question, it was a bird thing.
I just wonder who decided they're no longer, you know, adorning our front yards anymore. It's a
True,
shame.
I haven't seen one in a long time.
Bring them back, I say.
Yeah,
You go first.
yeah. Don't be booking the market spot too soon, Tanya. You know, though, they take a bit of muscle power to make.
I'm sure they do.
That's what people don't realise. Like, you know, anybody who made them or grandpa that made them,
Yeah.
That's hard yakka.
How do you get through the tyre? Like saw through it?
Well, you cut the tyre, but then you've got to bend it. Anyway,
Yes.
And
Yeah.
my dad was like Popeye, right?
Do they use heat to bend the rubber?
Not my dad.
No.
They might have.
Yeah.
But I just remember like, there was 10. And he even made, oh God, he even made a couple of baby ones out of mini minor tyres.
Oh, that's
Cute.
cute.
Little family of duck. A little family of
Swans.
swans. Sorry, not ducks.
It's all cute when it's not in your yard, isn't it?
Matty Croker scores.
The Newcastle Knights, Matty Croker.
Good to see that
Good
Coach
morning.
and Brian listened to us, mate. Put you back on the paddock and we won.
As we said, 1 for 1. We're off to a good start.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that hard?
Yeah, no.
But we were just saying over 21,000 people to turn out on a Sunday night, for a 6:15 kickoff. That was incredible, wasn't it?
That was impressive. That was the awesome part of it. And we didn't mention it, but we got 3 from 3.
Yeah.
The under 21s, the Jersey Flag boys, they played. They actually beat the Storm, like one of the Storm's feeder clubs. And then our New South Wales Cup boys got their first win of the season.
Oh, nice.
So we went 3 from 3 at home, and yeah, that's a rough slot to sort of fill, but stock standard Knights fans, they turned up regardless. So it was really good.
Don't know what it was like to be playing alongside, but I was saying to the guys this morning, Frizzell was incredible.
Oh, he's unbelievable.
They're like, again, the next level.
Yeah, him and Gags are honestly fine wine. They've probably been our best 2 players the last 3 rounds. And Frizz has been playing in the back row, and they moved him into middle, which is harder. And that was his rest period, to go into the middle and just make his tackles and have his runs and not think too much. And he was outstanding. I thought Brady Best was really good last night.
I'm glad Pogger's fixed his hair too.
It's a bit of superstition around that,
Yeah, I
actually.
reckon.
We went none from 2 with the bleach, and now he's got it back to his well, he reckons it's strawberry blonde, but I reckon there's a bit of red tinge in that.
Isn't that funny? Does he say that?
Yeah, he does.
I've got strawberry blonde hair.
Yeah, he tries to downplay it. I don't think he likes getting called out.
I'll tell you what, man, I can guarantee you that 20 years ago, 2 footballers wouldn't be talking about strawberry blonde hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Going into the break at 14 up, 14-0, fabulous. But no points scored in that second half. And I'll tell you what, our hearts were in our mouths a few times.
Yeah, it was... I'm not sure what happened that second half. Our completions were a bit down and our discipline wasn't great. And I think there was sort of a little bit of shades from last week coming back, losing a lead. But we woke up yesterday and Adzi summed it up perfect in the press conference. We just had to find a way to win.
Yeah.
Regardless of what was going to happen, we had to get the 2 points. And I was speaking to one of the assistants after the game, and he goes, it doesn't matter how you get them sometimes early in the year, you just need to get them.
Yeah.
And he said in 5 months from now, when you look back at the year, you see 2 points on the calendar, and no one remembers how you got them.
Yeah,
you just remember that
so
you got the
true.
win. So that's a good point. And like I said, it's just good to get them 2 points. It's a good win.
There's a phenomenal medical thing I find, and it happened again with the Knights yesterday when there's 2 minutes to go. And they've got the ball. But every poor bucket gets a cramp.
Yeah, it's cramp.com.
It's like, oh, God, it's going to go really slowly, you're going to get a cramp. It's like, it's just a medical thing.
You notice it a bit, don't you?
Yeah. You got to stop watching European football.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And I'll tell you what,
How fake are some of them, honestly?
I was going to say, not one night player could win an academy award.
Blokes are crimping in the weirdest parts of their body. It's a good laugh when you watch the last 10 minutes.
Oh, my nipple.
Yeah.
So over to Auckland for Easter Sunday.
Yep.
When do you guys head over?
We'll head over, I'd say we'll do our big training session Thursday, and we'll spend Friday travelling. Yeah, do our captain's run over there, and it'll be good. It's always good going up there, and I reckon they're probably the most informed team in the comp, I'd say, the Warriors. I know they lost their first 2 rounds, but they lost 2 very tight games, and then they won on the weekend. So it's going to be a good battle going over there, and excited for it. I mean, the last time we were over there was the semi-final where they dusted us in front of their home crowd. So it'd be good to get one back.
Do you guys find Jet? So you got your knees around your chin?
Yeah, well, I actually can't remember who we fly with, but I do know every single flight, the Safs and Kai Pierce Paul, they get the exit row. Yeah,
of course.
they do.
Yeah,
So
And you can't even try to sit in their seat or else you'll get flogged.
Absolutely.
And hear that? Not even ask politely to be flogged.
Ricey found that out when we went to New Zealand, didn't he?
Yes, I did. 6'2" is short amongst those blokes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I was going to ask you actually, because you're an avid. A lot of players don't watch many games, but I know you do.
Yeah, I'm a big.
Because I was going to say I thought the Cowboys were one of the hottest teams. But it's interesting you say Auckland.
I guess the Cowboys. Yeah, the Cowboys are 3 from 3, aren't they? So. I mean, it stings to say the Cowboys because they beat us last week. We'll stick with the Warriors, Steve.
Trying to take the pain away.
All right. Well, it was great. Yeah, as you say, we got the 2 points, and now an Easter Sunday 4:00 kickoff. Obviously, probably not too many fans over there, but
what time's that for us?
4:00 for us.
Oh,
so you guys
gotcha.
will be playing like a lunchtime game.
Yep. So it'll be a good afternoon game. And
what would you have for breakfast if you're playing a lunchtime game?
You know what? It's funny you ask that. I actually have pancakes the day of a game.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, yeah. It's good. It's a good source of carbs.
How many?
Instant carbs. Oh, usually just 3.
Three might be like 10 or something like that.
And a bit of fruit, yeah.
Imagine they were an hour away from a game and he's chomping into a 6-stack of chocolate. I'm thinking.
Tyson Frizzell got me onto it.
There you go.
Yeah, so whatever he does, I do because it's working for him.
Exactly.
All right.
Thanks, guys. See you next week.
There's Coldplay and BTS. That's My Universe at 7:27. This is Newcastle's 102.9 Triple M. This is Tanya and Steve. Before 8 o'clock this morning, win your way to our 10th year birthday bash happening at Harrigan's Cameron Park. It's your new local for food and fun.
They went back into the jungle last night.
Still going.
Yeah, I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Channel 10.
Yeah.
But Julia, I was going to call her Julia Roberts then. Julia, what's her name?
Morris.
Sorry, Julia. That's awful. Julia Morris has got a new co-host, as we know.
Yeah.
It's not Chris anymore.
It's not Chris. It is Bobbit.
It is little Lorraine Bobbitt. Little Bobbit Irwin.
Please call him Bobbit. Jerry's panicking out there. He said a Bobbit.
Little Bobbit.
Little Bobbit Bobby. So we call him Bobbit. Bobbit Irwin now, who was named on Friday as the most trusted and loved TV personality, or actually media personality in the country.
It's phenomenal considering he's been on media for about half an hour.
Well, he's grown up on media though.
No, I know, but trusted because he hasn't had a chance to do anything wrong, hasn't he?
So that's kind of like a lovely. He was really happy about that, obviously.
Yeah.
So Julia and Bobbit introduced us to the brand new celebrities. I use the word celebrity kind of loosely because I want to play the game and see how many of them you know.
I had a feeling when you started this was coming.
Oh, good luck, Steve.
Okie dokie.
Now the big, they always have a big American draw card. So you
Comes over, grabs their money and leaves early.
I'll be very curious how long this bloke stays. To give you a clue, this is the show he was in.
Can you repeat the question? You're not the boss of me now.
You know what? They have not.
What?
Breaking Bad.
Bryan Cranston.
No,
Bryan Cranston.
No.
Oh, I was going to
One
say.
of our favourites, Steve.
Yeah.
We'd watch it.
Who they get from Malcolm in the Middle? Oh, not the youngest kid.
Frankie Muniz.
Oh, Frankie.
So Frankie shot to
now an
fame
adult.
at the age of 13 on the 2000 series.
Oh.
And he was 20 when he left it. He was also Agent Cody Banks.
Yes.
And he was in Big
my
Fat
kids
Liar.
love that show.
So Frankie's there, so you know who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well,
Yes.
What about, have we got our dings and dongs?
Oh, yeah, I've got my dings and got my dongo going, yeah.
That would be about the only ding, and I got that right. I thought it was his dad.
I think you'll get a ding for this one.
Okay.
Michelle Bridges,
Oh, yeah, used to be on The Fat Show.
The Biggest Loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now she's like a fitness guru. She's a very successful businesswoman in that world. So yeah, Michelle Bridges, you know. What about Khan Ong?
Nah. I don't know. Nah.
Khan Ong, the celeb cook, shot to notoriety.
I was about to say cooking show.
Yeah, in 2018's MasterChef Australia before returning
Never heard
in
of her.
2020. You say, is it a her?
Oh, I don't know, actually.
I don't know.
Oh, never heard. He's a man, sorry.
No,
him. Jerry just told me.
Him. There you go. Callum Hole.
Nah.
Callum was on Love Island.
Oh, God. Come
I can't
on.
believe you didn't know that, Steve.
No. They're dragging Love Island. Oh.
Love Island and what? Did you say MasterChef?
Yeah.
Like 5 years ago?
Okay, hang on. We're now up to Tristan McManus.
I'll give that.
Yeah, that's Rove's less talented cousin.
No,
Oh.
an Irish TV presenter who most recently co-hosted Studio 10 for 3 years. All
Never
right?
heard of him.
He was on Strictly Come Dancing and Dancing with the Stars as well. Stephen K.
He's certainly schlepping himself out.
You'll know this person.
Yeah, okay.
Stephen K. Amos.
Comedian, an English comedian.
There you go.
Very funny guy.
So he's in there.
I wouldn't have saw that, but anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get good cash.
Ellie Cole. Retired Paralympic swimmer.
Oh, okay.
Candace Warner.
Well, I'm only going by the name related to David anyway.
Yeah. David's wife, Candace.
Works on our Rush Hour show here at Triple M as well.
Yep. And
Yeah,
was
very
also
close, yeah.
a retired Iron Woman. That's
Okay.
probably how you first knew her.
Yeah.
Sky Wheatley. You won't know her.
Ben Wheatley's daughter?
Yeah.
No, social media influencer. It was in the 2014 season of Big Brother.
2014 season of Big Brother.
Yep.
I want to see the whiteboard with who they started with.
Brittany Hockley. She's I'm going to jump straight in here. A former Bachelor runner-up radio presenter now.
Oh,
She works with our mate Keisha.
Yeah. She does a podcast called Life Uncut.
Yeah. Right.
And the last one is Peter Dacos. Retired AFL star.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's your host of celebrities for the 2024 season
Let
of
me
Get Me Out
tell
of Here.
you, I have certainly got some buy-in there.
Jerry watched it last night. He said he loved the show.